There's been no better player in college football in 2021 than Aidan Hutchinson. Not the Heisman winner Bryce Young, nor any other player is as good as Hutchinson was in this last year. Finishing second in Heisman voting is a heck of an accomplishment for a defender, but he really should have won. Due to his incredible season, Hutchinson has shot up draft boards and went from a borderline first rounder to a possible first overall pick. Michigan fans might not like the comparison, but Hutchinson plays a lot like the Bosa brothers. And like Joey and Nick, Hutchinson should go in the top 3 in this April's draft. Unlike them, though, Hutchinson might end up hearing his name called first. We'll start out with some of his strengths, and the first thing that really jumps off of film is his power. And while Hutchinson is built pretty big at 6'6" and 275 pounds, he's still a little bit smaller than most tackles he's going to face. But despite that, he's still able to bully these larger players and throw them around. And how does that happen? Well, Hutchinson has some great lower body strength, and he uses leverage really well to get underneath the pad level of the offensive lineman. From day one as a football player, you'll always hear that the low man wins, and when you're playing with good pad level, you're going to have some success. So when you see that with the strength that Hutchinson has, you'll see him constantly win on those bull rushes and really push the tackle back into the lap of the quarterback. Hutchinson also plays with great motor. Some players will win at the college level just based on talent alone, but while you have to be super talented to play at the Division I level, sometimes the gap between the good and average players is pretty wide. And what makes Hutchinson so exciting to watch isn't necessarily his refinement or strength, although those are big pluses, but he never takes a play off, and that kind of effort really shows up on film. And that kind of behavior is really infectious. When the other 10 guys on the field see the star going 100% every single play, they're going to be inspired to match that level of hustle. And this may seem like a non-factor, but it's a quality you want and really a foundational number 1 potential overall pick in both the college and the pros. Hutchinson also excels with hand usage, and this is really kind of where he compares to the Bosa brothers. He's able to use his hands to get offensive linemen off him pretty easily, and not many college players are this developed at this point in their careers. But with his ability to win on bull rushes and use his hands like this, it's really going to mitigate his learning curve as a rookie and help him be a solid contributor right away. While speed rushes aren't really his forte, he does have a really good first step. He doesn't win a ton on those speed rushes, but if you leave the guy unblocked, you're going to have some problems. And like I just mentioned a couple times, Hutchinson is quick, but he's not really a guy that's going to win on athleticism alone. When he used pure speed rushes, tackles were generally able to stay in front of him and continue to just wash him out outside. And that allows the quarterback a clean pocket to step up into. And since Hutchinson can dominate in so many other ways, it's not a huge concern, but he's going to need to improve that and add it to his arsenal if he really wants to take things to the next level. The last small concern is this guy a one-year wonder? 14 of his 18 and a half career sacks all came this year in his senior season. And of course, in his junior year, it was kind of ruined by COVID and other injuries, but you'd like to see a little bit more consistent production sort of throughout his college football career. And there's always going to be some one-year wonders, and some hit like Joe Burrow and others miss. Hutchinson completely took his game to another level in 2021. He's very much in the conversation for the number 1 overall pick, and at the very worst, he should go in the top 5. He and Thibodeau will probably battle it out for the top prospect, but if you're looking for an immediate contributor and defensive cornerstone for the next decade, you can feel pretty safe drafting Hutchinson. Hey guys, I appreciate you watching all the way through. Make sure you drop a comment. Let me know someone, a scheme, idea, person who you want to see broken down here in the future. I'm also releasing a speaking football course that goes over the basics of the language of football, what techniques are, what alignments are. So if you're interested in that, check out the link in the description.